Hello, how's everybody doing today? Great to see you all as usual. Now, guys, remember, I've been telling you guys, I've been saying to you, look, we create our own world. We are the star, the director, and the writer, right? So I want to show you something to kind of awaken you more, to let you understand that. It's called your beliefs. You see, the thing about your beliefs is they don't only affect you, they affect others around you. They affect the field. So your beliefs are powerful. Your beliefs will affect other people. Your beliefs can make people more empowering, or they can make people less empowering. So that shows you, right, the power of what you are or who you are. And then if you take it to a deeper level or a deeper understanding, you will now start to see, wait a minute, all of this stuff is being generated by me, the generator. You're the generator of this stuff. So once you think, so if your beliefs not only affect you but affects other individuals, what are the other individuals around your field? Well, the other individuals are just reflections of your consciousness showing their reflection. That's all they're you mirrored back to you. That's the thing about this stuff, guys. It's a huge mirror. You're mirroring your reflection based on your perception and your beliefs. So one of the most powerful things you can do is you have to start to adjust the way you think and what you believe. When you adjust the way you think and you adjust what you believe, the world change, the reality change, manifestation change. Now you'll start to attract more of what you deemed positive will come into your life. Negative will move away from your life. So that's the main picture you got to understand, guys, that think of your life like a script, and you're the one writing it, and then you're the one experience what you've written. That's where this stuff lies, and this is where you're going to get the freedom to change your life. Because we all know what we say, reality is a fluidity stuff. It's not a solid thing. You don't live in solidity, you live in fluidity. It's always changing. You can always adjust the sails. You can always change your perception. You can always change your world. You change your world, you change by changing your mindset. You change your mindset, the world will follow and change for you. This is just simply what it is. Now, what makes this stuff more real to you and I is because we have an ego. See, in our frontal cortex, we call that the conscious mind. What really makes you think that you're in a physical world is because we see things in a three-dimensional. We see things with a time-oriented, right? We see beginning, we see structure. The structure creates logic. The logic creates more of a normality of this is the real world, how it works. But actually, that's an illusion. There cannot be any of that stuff, because if you go to the smallest part of stuff, it's energy. From the smallest makes the biggest, which is you. Everything comes from the molecular, the atomic, then it creates what we call the macro. You have the micro and the macro. The macro is what we call the 3D. The micro is what we call the real world, the real reality. Bonjour. So where do we live? Well, we live in what's called a matrix. A matrix is a system that's governed to keep you thinking a certain way and acting a certain way. So the matrix can control how you think, and it can influence what you think. Then you get this same routine that's going on in your life. And that's what gives you the illusion of what we call reality. Oh, this is real. Oh my goodness, this is all happened. No, it's not. It's because look, if you're smart and you think about it, all of this is being generated in your head, because you can only see the world through your lens. Your lens is what's creating all this stuff. See what I'm saying to you? So when you get awakened, these are things that you're going to start to become aware of, and you're going to open up. And sometimes it'll take you great, sometimes it'll make you feel down. But once you realize, like, oh my goodness, I've been going the wrong way for the longest, then now you can switch your focus. You know what? All right, I'm going to start to go the right way now, because I realize that the things that I've been taught is actually backwards. And when they teach you backwards, it gets your brain into a loop, and your brain starts to run it like a play, and it keeps running and running and running, and then you feel like you can never get the freedom out of it. But the truth is, it's just a play. See, that's the thing I understand about your life, people. Don't take it too serious. The more fun you have with it, the more you treat it like it's not a big deal, the more you treat it like it's a normal thing for you to have your success, for you to have what you desire, then the more the universe will mirror back to you, and then you can experience it. Because reality can only give you what you're vibrating at. There is no thing that's judging you here. There is no judgment in reality, people. The universe is an information highway of information and things. You get what you put out as a vibration. The only thing judge you is your own conscious mind, and that's a logical, structural, limited mind. So you can't even go with that mind. You know, that mind is fake. That mind is a baloney. That mind is lying to you. That mind is limited. That mind wants to keep you stuck. It wants to keep you in a routine. It wants to keep you in the matrix, man. So you got to get out of that mind and understand that what you truly are and where you are and how you can navigate this stuff. Because all the universe ever does is feed you with information, and information comes back, and your consciousness scrambles the information and they become physical things. And that's done through your subconscious. So the real mind you really want to get in tune with is the subconscious. You really want to turn on your subconscious to be the leader. Yes, we are prisoners of our own mind, because we have been conditioned and trapped to think with our frontal cortex and move away from our creative mind. We're not taught, and we're not pushed to learn more about that mind, to adapt to that mind. Because if you get into that mind, then you become too powerful, you become too much of a creator, you become too much smart, you see the veil through the matrix, and that is not a good thing for the system, for the matrix. So the matrix wants to keep as many people as possible in their frontal cortex mind. They want you to keep you in a logical, structural system mindset, because then you're just easier to manipulate, you're easier to control, you're easier to listen to authority figures, you're easier to just keep the matrix running, keep the matrix flowing, man. So, you know, fine. If you enjoy your life flowing in the matrix, then go do your thing. But if you're someone who wants to reach out for a deeper understanding, then you got to tap into that superpower mind of the unconscious mind, right? How do you transition into abundance without the constraints of exchange for time for money? Well, yeah, time again is a part of the matrix system. So you're trading your time for money. So what you want to understand is, if you want to get out of the constraints of time, then you have to eliminate time in general. That there is no time. It really isn't, people. There is no this tomorrow, yesterday, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, past, future. All of that doesn't exist. That's irrelevant. The only time is the now time. So if you can get your mind into a state of being present and just seeing all things here for you right now, and all you're doing is lining up your frequency, and your subconscious will bring it in, then your brain will start to assimilate a different time frame. Now you won't be in the future. You won't be in the past. You'll be more present. And the thing is, when you're more present, that's where you're going to get a lot of the answers. That's where you're going to get a lot of the aha moments. That's where you're going to get your success. That's where you're going to get the, this is what I have to do. Okay, if I do it this way, I got it. Okay, I do it this way, I get it. That's when the magic happens, when you're in that present moment. But the magic is not going to happen when you're stuck in the future, because you're not focusing. You're being illusion. You're being a delusion in the future. You don't want to do that. You want to be in the present, because that's called your point of power. So that's how you do it. And then you got to use your mind, the power of your mind. Your mind is very powerful. You got to use your mind to visualize your goals and dreams, man. Because think about the mind creates matter. See, reality is a fiction from the mind. Get that? Fiction, faction, non-fiction, the same thing. Non-fiction, fiction, it's all the same. So if to make it sense for you, your mind creates your reality, which is a fiction. And a fiction is what you see as the world. You say, well, no, just fiction is fake. Well, everything is fake. The whole thing is fake. So with non-fiction or fiction, it's the same thing. It's just a different way of looking at it. It's like water. Water is the same process. You have water as ice, you could have water as steam, but what's the basic? It's the same thing, but it's existing in different forms. That's the way the world works. Your mind creates the existence in the mental, and then you experience it in the physical. See how it works? So once you can tune in, and this works for you because, see, guys, you're awakened, you're enlightened. When you're enlightened, you can tune. You're fine tuning, man. This world is a tuner for you. You're seeing, okay, what's the exact station I want to get on? All right, this is the station I like. Okay, which station do I like? Okay, I like the abundance station. Let me get there. The lack station, I want to get away from that. Let me tune away from that. Okay, so how do I get to the station I want? The only way to get to the station that you want, guys, is only what you focus on. What you keep focusing on is going to grow and expand, and then expand is going to create reality. So the only way out of the matrix, guys, is in. You got to go in to go out. See that? It's weird, right? The matrix says, oh, you got to go out. No, you got to go in. Go inside, then you're going to go out. That's the only way you're going to escape the matrix. Most people are outside of the matrix thinking that they're going to escape the matrix. That's what the matrix wants. The matrix wants you to think out. No, in is out. They want to take you out is out. No. When you go inside, you're going to get out of the matrix. Because inside is where the manifestation happens. This is where the universe creates and change the whole field for you. So these are just some nuggets I want to leave you with today for you to understand the principles that are at play here, that you have to really lock in, focus, and then your whole pattern changes for you. So this is something. All right, guys, keep it going. I'll see you again.